In this video, we're going to go over using the management console to create buckets and move data into our buckets. Now you can think of a bucket as a storage area, and you can create as many as you want. Now there are some things about buckets you should know. Now the thing about buckets is they have to have a unique name across the whole Amazon network. So if you tried to use a bucket called images, it's likely somebody has already used that bucket name. Okay, so what you want to do is come up with your naming convention. I usually like to put a couple of letters on the front of all my buckets, and then I can name them behind that. So if you click here where it says actions, you do create bucket. Okay, now here you can give it a bucket name, and this is the region where your different servers are located. So you should pick the closest one to you. I'm just going to use US standard here. So here you give it your bucket name. Now there are some rules for bucket names as well. You cannot have capital letters in a bucket. They have to be all lowercase. You cannot use underscores. They have to be named 3 to 63 characters. So it has to be 3 to 63 characters long to be valid. And you can't end it with a dash. Okay, so what I like to do is come up with a naming convention. Say that these buckets are going to be for a certain site. We'll call it glob. Okay, so I'm going to name all of my buckets glob dash, and then I can name them something meaningful behind it. So I'll do glob dash images, and I'll create the bucket. Okay, so there I have a bucket called glob-images. Okay, I can go and create another one now. I'm going to do glob-videos. Now remember, I'm doing this because it's likely videos and images are already going to be taken. So I'm going to create this bucket like this. Okay, so you can go ahead and do that. That'll keep your own buckets organized, and you won't have to worry about duplicate bucket names. Okay, now buckets are our storage area. So what we can do now is we can upload our files into these buckets. We can also create a folder within the buckets, and then we have some other actions here. Okay, now some of these aren't going to be available until we actually get some files up here. So let's go to glob images. And let's upload an image into here. So click on upload. Now, here you have where you can add the files, you can remove selected files, and you can enable the enhanced uploader. So add files is going to just upload individual files, and they can be up to 5 terabytes. The enhanced uploader allows you to upload an entire folder. So let's go here. And as it says here, it can take up to 2 minutes depending on your connection speed. Okay, so we're going to verify the application. Okay, now we can click Add Items.